Welcome back to the Born Blondes podcast. I'm Aubrey.
And I'm Miranda. And happy Monday.
It's going to be a rough one.
We've already been sitting here for like 3-4 minutes just laughing. So
off to a great start.
that's how that's going to
or
go.
lack thereof.
Literally. And it's kind of funny because our topic today is not
Super funny.
It's not funny.
We're talking about nursery.
Nursery rhymes. Before Aubrey, when we were talking about it, she's like, should we do nursery rhymes?
Nursery.
And I was like, the fuck you just said?
Nursery.
I was like, nursery. She likes to add the
Nursery rhymes.
nursery rhyme.
Nursery rhymes.
rhymes.
Anyway, we're talking about nursery rhymes.
Nursery rhymes.
Excuse me.
Oh, my dear Jesus.
It's going to be a fun one.
Dear Jesus.
What?
Dear Jesus.
Dear Jesus.
Isn't that what Brandon Ferris says?
I don't remember.
Jesus? I think so. Anyway, what were you going to say? We
Great question.
We suck.
Oh, we're talking about nursery rhymes and their, like, histories.
Yeah.
The history of the...
Nursery rhyme.
Where they came from.
Aubrey picked 4, I picked 4, and we did some research. Word search. And come to find out, there's some
Dark history?
dark meanings behind these nursery rhymes, and it's kind of interesting. So we wanted to share what we found.
Ring Around the Rosie, Jack and Jill, Baa Baa Black Sheep, and Humpty Dumpty.
And I did Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, This Little Piggy, It's Raining, It's Pouring, and London Bridge.
I'm kind of excited about this Little Piggy.
Yeah. Oh, can I not
I don't know the background of that one.
Me either.
So, do you want to start or you want me to start?
I will go first.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to start off with Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo.
Okay.
I'm going to say it. That way we can, like, do, like, a refresher. You
Got
know
it.
what I mean?
Just in case I forgot.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Beautiful.
I feel like everyone knows that one.
Around here, yeah.
I feel like if you don't know that one, it's interesting. Because basically, what I wrote down is the eeny, meeny, miny, mo, it was like a counting out.
Mm-hmm.
Like for you to like pick something or select something or like play tag and like pick a winner. It'd be like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Like
I remember sitting on my tramp with all our feet in the middle and doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
So, okay. I'm reading from my phone, so I apologize.
She's texting all her secret friends.
Secret friends? You're my only friend.
Same.
So, versions of the rhyme have existed since before 1820 in many different languages, such as German and Swahili. Swahili. But I'm getting a potential spam phone call.
Potential spam got in the way.
Get out of here, frickin' spam. Okay. But some folklorists propose it
forklifts. I didn't realize forklifts were part of this.
It is. Folklorists propose it goes back much further, suggesting that the Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo originates from the ancient Celtic rituals of sorting out who will be chosen to die as punishment or sacrifice.
That got dark real quick.
Yes. It also...
Could you imagine, like, standing there knowing that you could potentially die and someone coming around? Eeny,
I count it out.
Mo.
Okay, where's the Mo coming? I'm going to sit right here, so you the Mo and I'm Meeny. you Mo, motherfucker.
You Mo.
Also, it is believed that the words Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo are thought to be Celtic words for the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
So I was like, that's kind of interesting. All right, let's see. Dutch scholars had the same idea. In the 1950s, a Dutch language historian proposed that the first line, Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, comes from, I am not going to attempt to say this Dutch language, An, Man, Mine, Mook.
Sure.
Is the first line of an ancient heathen, which I googled what a heathen was because I didn't know.
You a heathen.
I am. Basically, it's a term used for anyone who is not religious or whose religion is not Judaism, Islam, or Christianity. Christianity. Christianity.
Oh, Christianity. Is that a new one? I haven't heard of that one.
Yes. Basically, it's a priest song, which means like the high priestess for a divine sign of who should live or die. So basically another thing.
So again, we're going back to
yes.
Sheesh.
Yes. All right. Or the less like fatalistic whatever theory of Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo traces back to an old British counting system known as the Anglo-Cymric score. In the 1700s up to the early 1900s, variations of the score were used in the UK and US by fishermen needing to take stock of the day's catch, shepherds and farmers accounting their animals, and then women keeping track of their like knitting rows.
Interesting.
So I was like, that's kind of cool. But then this is kind of where it takes a little turny turn.
Turny turns?
Turn. The second line in the American rhyme, catch a tiger by the toe.
It wasn't always that.
Yes. It traces right back to the United States. Prior to it being the tiger, it was a common racist slur for black people instead of the word tiger. I'm
being polite.
Use your imagination for that one. I'm not
Use
saying
your
it.
imagination.
I'm not saying it. But it was originally changed, or it was changed from that to, they would use words like tiger, tinker, and piggy for a more kid-friendly approach around the 1950s.
Okay.
So that is what I have for that one. Yeah, I didn't know. There was like
That's
this whole, there was like a whole paragraph thing about the racist slur one, but I was like, I'm just not gonna
go into it.
I'm just not gonna go into that because
fair enough.
I don't want to.
Fair enough.
But basically, Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo in condensed is like who will die.
Essentially.
Or
be picked.
Yeah. So back in the day, it was Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, you gon' die. In this day and age, it's Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, you the tiger. So it's like, oh, this is... That took a turn.
Uh-huh.
All right, your turn.
So it said that Ring Around the Rosie is the darkest of all nursery rhymes.
You did it!
Nursery rhymes?
Nursery rhyme? Why is it so dark?
Well,
why it be dark? You're like, shut the fuck up.
Let me tell you. Let me inform you. So
with my knowledge of Google,
there is 2 different versions.
Okay.
We have Ring Around the Rosie, a pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes. We all fall down.
Down.
Otherwise, the British version is known as Ring Around the Rosie, a pocket full of posy, a tissue. We all fall down.
A tissue?
A tissue. I assume it's a British word. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway.
Interesting.
This nursery rhyme.
Rhyme.
You have me
just say this rhyme. This
particular
rhyme.
It's referring to the Great Plague of London, which happened in 1665. Or it's also more commonly known as the bubonic plague.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Ring Around the Rosie is referring to the red ring-shaped rash that was a symptom of the plague.
Oh.
A pocket full of posies is referring to the herbs that were carried around in the mask.
Did you just say herbs?
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 Herbs. You know my friend Herb? Listen.
Phineas and Herb.
Listen. It's my story. I'll tell it how I want to.
Sorry. I'll pronounce it any way I want. Herb.
But in the no, I can't.
I'm sorry.
Witch doctor? Is that it?
With a long...
Yes.
Yes.
That's what was stuffed in the nose. And it's to mask the smell of death and disease.
Ooh.
And it's said to ward off infection.
Ooh.
Because it was believed that the disease was spread through bad smells.
I beg your finest fucking pardon.
You gotta keep in mind that this was 1665.
That's true.
So, there's that one.
Spread through bad smells.
Bad smells.
Bad smells.
A tissue, or a tissue. I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
From the British version, refers to the sneezing symptom. Well, ashes in the American version refers to those that were infected having to be cremated.
Ooh.
In order to stop the spread of infection, because they believed that that was the only way to stop the spread. It also could imply the burning of the victims' houses to stop the spread as well.
Damn. Well, that took a turn.
Uh-huh. And then we all fall down implies...
You died.
What you think it did.
You did.
Yep. So the most popular version has been around since the mid-20th century.
Jesus.
And another version came from a parodist in 1949, alluding to the radiation sickness.
Oh.
Which was ring around a geranium. Hold on. Ring around
Geranium.
geranium.
You're
a
like,
pocket full of uranium. Hiroshima, we all fall down.
Pocket full of Uranus. Uranus. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I never knew like those
Witch doctor?
masks that they wear, like the long noses. I never knew that that's what they put the herbs in.
Herbs. Your friend Herb. He's in the nose.
Your friend Herb.
So you can sit there and go, hey.
Hey, smell you later.
Smell you later.
Actually.
Anyway.
Okay. That's interesting. I kind of knew it a little bit, but not...
Yeah.
Did you know any of that prior to looking it up?
I did.
Oh. Okay.
Quite a bit of it, actually.
Oh, okay.
Other than the
Herbs.
parodist version about radiation sickness. I didn't know that one.
Okay. So interesting. Yeah. Up next, we have this little piggy.
It's me. I'm the piggy.
So I'm going to say, this little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. And this little piggy went wee all the way home. So basically, you would sing that rhyme playing with little baby Tootsie Toes.
Absolutely.
You little piggy.
All the time.
This little piggy. I'm going to break it down line by line.
Not raw.
You ready for this?
No.
This little piggy went to the market. Little piggies don't go to the market to go shopping.
Oh.
They go to the market to die.
Die!
They are there to be slaughtered and then sold to the meat market.
Right.
Line number 2. This little piggy stayed home. Not all pigs are ready to go to the market because some are small.
Right.
Or whatever. So they are the ones that are kept home until they are big enough to go to the market to be slaughtered. Line number 3. This little piggy had roast beef. Pigs are omnivores, which means they eat meat and plants.
Correct.
So a lot of people will give their pigs like table scraps to fatten them up so they can grow quicker to go to the market to be slaughtered. This little piggy had none. Sometimes pigs are not fed before going to the meat market to be slaughtered and sold, so they can... This was gross. Because if they don't feed them before going to the market, it's an easier cleanup for their guts.
Ooh.
Like, their guts are, like, easily cleaned.
Right.
I was like...
Ew.
Y'all motherfuckers.
You know, I was excited for this one, and
I know.
It's not as
and then
great
the last line
as I thought
is,
it was.
I guess, not bad, but the wee 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 all the way home. Some, for whatever reason, can't be sold at the meat market, so when they are like loaded up and transported back home, they like start squealing. So that's the wee 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 all the way home.
Oh gosh.
Yes. So I couldn't really find much like where it like originated from, but basically it started in 1728, and the first line of the rhyme appeared in the melody called the Nurse's Song. The first known version of the rhyme was recorded in the famous Tommy Thumb's Little Storybook, published in 1760.
Huh.
I know, the Tommy
I
Thumb's
have one.
Little Storybook. I have another one in here that has the same thing.
Oh.
So apparently that's a very popular
Apparently.
book in the 1760s. So
Interesting.
that's all I found out on that one, which isn't super dark, but it's not what we thought it was.
It definitely
Little Piggy
not.
was not going to the market to go get
Little
some new
Piggy
little
was
shoes.
not little toesies.
No, he was dying and squealing.
And squealing.
Poor little guy.
Tasty. I like bacon.
I like me some sausage.
Jack and... Yeah?
That came out wrong.
You're really good at that.
What can I say? Have you met my husband?
Once or twice.
Yeah.
Just once or twice, though. Actually, I'm pretty sure the first time was 3 episodes ago, and the second time was 2 episodes ago.
Part 2 of the 2 episodes ago.
Yeah. Those were the 1 or 2 times that I met him.
Yeah.
That's it, though.
He's a goofy goober.
A little bit. Mm-hmm. Very quiet.
Yeah.
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 So the next one I have is Jack and Jill.
Oh.
Which is Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after.
My take on that is they both clumsy as fuck and just went whoop.
Whoopsie. Yeah, no, it's darker than that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
So the most popular thought is that it's about King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette. Both were executed during the French Revolution of 1793.
Jeez.
So Jack is supposed to be King Louis, who lost his crown, or head, which would also be his crown. And Jill was Marie Antoinette, who came tumbling after. But, sorry to break it to you, the earliest known print of this rhyme was in 1765, which was 28 years before the execution. So, because of that, the more likely story is that in the 17th century in England, there was a tax on alcohol, and instead of raising the tax or the price of the alcohol, they decided to reduce the size of the bottle and keep the prices and taxes the same. So
assholes.
Right?
Sorry.
A Jack would have been a quarter of a pint, which was reduced to an eighth of a pint. And twice a Jack, or half a pint, is known as a Jill. So Jack fell down and Jill came tumbling after.
Interesting. Okay, so what's the word for that? What's that? No, not the tax thing.
Oh.
The, is it Guillotine?
Guillotine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what they mean by, like, his head came?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
they were executed
fuck
by
that shit.
guillotine. Their heads were cut off, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so weird because back then they were like, how can we get rid of people? Let's just chop their heads off.
Let's just take this giant blade and see you later. Can you imagine if the blade was dull, just bounce off the back of your neck? Sorry, that was dark. It's really bad.
Oh my god. What the shit?
Sorry.
I am speechless right now. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Could you imagine going up to one of those? Like, it's gonna be a clean cut. It's whoa.
It's gonna be what?
It's gonna be a clean cut. I'm not gonna feel it. It's gonna be good. And then this motherfucker is dull as shit from all of the other people that fucking chopped its head off, and you get the short end of the fucking
blade.
Oh my god, I'd be like, just invent a gun, shoot me in the head.
Invent something.
Figure something else out, because that's not it. I'm good with that. I am so good with that. Okay, moving on. My next one is, it's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring, he went to bed.
It's a perfect day for that one.
I know.
And couldn't get up in the morning.
But I wouldn't want this to happen to moi.
Ruh-roh.
Okay. The first two lines of this rhyme can be found in the Little Moose.
Little Moose?
The Little Mother Goose.
Oh, the moose. It can be found in a moose. You gotta go to Canada, pull it out of its stomach, and there you will find the first two lines of this rhyme.
Listen. We're fucking stupid as shit. Oh my god. I feel sorry for anyone who actually watches us.
Thank you, by the way.
We appreciate you, but we're also dumb.
Sometimes.
Okay. I'm gonna start over.
Okay.
The first two lines of this rhyme can be found in the Little Mother Goose.
Not the moose. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be wiping. I'm fucking retarded. I said it so proud. You're like, not the fucking moose, bitch. Not the moose. You should just shut up and let me just speak. Even on it. I was so proud of myself. I was like, I'm getting this bitch this time. You ain't gonna fuck with me.
I got you.
Little Mother Moose. Little Mother Goose. Alright, fuck that line.
It was found in the Mother Goose when?
In 1912.
Okay.
The melody is associated with a tisket, a tasket, or what are little boys made of?
What?
I didn't know that one.
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be an unhinged one.
Basically, alright, fuck the origin. No one gives a fuck. Basically, the poem is suggesting a classic description of a head injury.
Oh.
A man is drinking too much alcohol.
Okay.
It's raining, it's pouring is referring to like cocktails and shots being poured over him. Like he's like fucking beer chugging this shit.
Not like making it rain.
No.
Got it.
Like keg stands and shit. He's getting fucking blasted. And then bumped his head refers to him being so drunk that when he tries to go to bed, he's stumbling his way and then hits his head. And then he couldn't get up in the morning because it was a possible
he was dead.
concussion.
Oh.
And then you're not supposed to sleep with a concussion.
Right.
So then basically he died in his sleep because of an accidental death.
Gotcha.
And he couldn't get up in the morning. I was like, okay.
So what you're saying is
don't drink.
Itty bitty babies need to know that you should not get blackout drunk. Got it. Great.
That's literally all I could find other than like where Little Mother Moose.
Little Mother Moose?
Little Mother Moose, where it originated. Or where it came from in the book. Little Mother
Interesting.
Moose. Yeah. Did you hear that come up?
I did.
Yeah, I feel like that one was kind of like lame. Like
it's not what I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, it's not like super dark like Ring Around the Rosie or like...
Well, like I said,
it was just...
why are we telling children, children not to get blackout drunk and go to bed? It's a good lesson for them to learn early, I guess.
Won't wake up in the morning?
Apparently. My next one is Baa Baa Black Sheep.
Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, sir, 3 bags full.
One for the master, one for the dame, and one for the little boy who lives down the lane.
Facts. Break it down, sister, break it down.
So the rhyme was first printed in 1744 in Tommy Thumb's Pretty Songbook.
I've heard that one before.
And the words and melody were first published together in Philadelphia around 1879.
Damn, these old.
Yes. It was interpreted in many ways over time, but it's mostly known for either the medieval wool tax or the slave trade.
Oh.
The medieval wool tax was imposed in...
That's kind of a tongue twister.
It is.
Medieval wool tax. Oh, I said it okay. Here I am saying fucking little mother moose instead of goose. Fuck off.
But it was imposed in 1275.
Damn!
By King Edward I of England.
Holy fuck. Hello? Dude, you can't just be looking up like that shit. You looked up so like...
Your tree moved and it cut... I seen it out of the corner of my eye and it looked like somebody was walking past the window. Anyway, the tax... You're welcome. The tax required farmers to give a third of the cost of a sack of wool to the king, a third to the church, and then they could keep a third for themselves.
Okay.
But it was also debated in the 1980s that it was connected to the slave trade of the southern United States, but as of right now, there's no historical evidence to back that claim.
Interesting. Okay. I thought they were just shaving some sheep and like, here you go, little boy, go make a sweater.
Go make a sweater.
These are so like...
Child labor laws. Go make a sweater.
That's only nowadays. I'm sure they didn't have any of that back then.
Back in 1275?
That's insane.
Yeah. That's the oldest one that I've seen so far.
I think... Oh, I got one for you.
Okay. What do we got?
London Bridge.
Okay.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down.
My mom.
I'm not done.
Sorry.
Don't interrupt me mid-song, bitch. My fair lady.
Anyway. My mom has a picture somewhere of me, my Uncle Jason, and my sister playing London Bridge.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Oh.
The rhyme is often used in a children's singing game.
Yep.
2 players hold hands and make an arch with their arms while the others pass through in a single file line.
Uh-huh.
The arch is then lowered at the song's end to catch a player. That player is eliminated and the game continues until the last person standing, blah, 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 they win.
Correct.
That's the game. The origin. So, I found there's at least a few different theories of what this rhyme's about.
Okay.
Some scholars think it's tell us a story about a Viking attack. Some say it's about human sacrifice.
Oh.
Some say it's about a bridge just falling down.
London Bridge, to be exact. Not just any bridge.
Specifically London Bridge. However, the most commonly accepted origin of the story, or rhyme, is that London Bridge actually fell down in 1014.
Oh.
Because Viking leader Olaf Haraldsson allegedly pulled it down during an invasion to the British Isles. But that wasn't the only event that could have inspired the rhyme. Part of the bridge was remix.
Okay.
DJ, spin that track. Okay. This is not going well. I can't do these fucking... I can't do these fucking shit where I have to read. Okay. Part of London Bridge was damaged in 1281 due to ice damage, and it was weakened by multiple fires in the 1600s, and most likely the Great Fire of London in 1666.
Okay.
But despite all of the structural failures, London Bridge survived for 600 years and never actually fell down, as the Nursery implies. When it was finally demolished in 1831, it was only because it was more cost-effective to replace it rather than repair it. So, one dark theory behind the bridge's longevity is that there were bodies encased in the moorings.
Oh. Are you telling me this bridge was made out of bodies?
I mean, there was bodies inside of it. So they say. I'll continue. The author of the book, The Traditional Games of England, Scotland, and Ireland, suggests that the London Bridge is falling down refers to the use of medieval punishment known as immurement. Immurement is when immurement is when a person is encased into a room with no openings or exits and left there to die. Immurement is a form of punishment as well as a form of sacrifice. It is believed that the sacrifice may have only been children.
I'm sorry. What?
And then the My Fair Lady part, some believe it could have been the Virgin Mary. And then, yes, because of the centuries-old Viking attack. Supposedly the attack happened on September 6th, which is the day they celebrate the Virgin Mary's birthday. And then a few royal consorts, which is basically like a wife or husband or a companion of like a royal monarch,
okay,
have been suggested that could have been the potential fair lady. So one of them is Eleanor of Provence. She was married to Henry III and controlled all of London Bridge revenue in the late 13th century. Or it could have been Matilda of Scotland.
Matilda?
Yes.
Dancing, all the dancing.
Oh, yeah,
items.
yeah.
Matilda
Was a consort of Henry I, and she commissioned... I give the fuck up. She commissioned...
Let me help you.
Several...
Let me help you.
bridges and that were built in the early 12th century. And then the last potential one is a member of the Lee family of Stoneleigh Park in Warwickshire.
Yep.
This family dates back to the 17th century in England and claims that one of their own was entombed under the London Bridge as an alleged human immurement sacrifice. Bodies were found beneath London Bridge in 2007 while building work was being carried out for the London Dungeons tourist attraction.
Okay.
That one was a lot.
Okay.
I just verbally fucked up speaking a lot of information at you. You're welcome.
So what you're saying is this now tourist attraction could very well be haunted by people who had to go through immurement. So they're pissed. Got it.
Yeah.
Great.
Don't go to that bridge or that attraction now.
I will not. Ricky might, but I will not.
I will not be there. Have fun, Ricky.
Have fun, Ricky.
Have fun.
I'll wait on the other side.
Tell me all about it. But not right now. But yeah, that one was one of my more fucked up ones.
Gotcha.
I was like,
very fucked up.
That's very fucked up.
Interesting. My last one is Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall.
Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
Tell me it's about a little egg that fell down and cracked open.
Yeah! No.
Oh.
Sadly.
So
there is multiple theories on this one as well. One includes King Richard III's death, a canon, or it could simply be a riddle about breakable things.
Okay, but where's the king's horses and men come into play? The first you just said. Mm-hmm.
Some have suggested that Humpty Dumpty is King Richard III of England, who was defeated in the Battle of Bosworth Field in 1485.
Jesus. God, these are so fucking old.
It can be said that Humpty is supposed to be the king. The wall was his reign, and the fight to preserve his power, with the fall being his defeat. All the king's horses and all the king's men are the army that failed to prevail in this war. Battle, whatever you want to call it.
Makes sense.
But there's also accounts of people saying that his horse was nicknamed Wall, which he fell off of in the final battle, and he was so badly beaten that the body couldn't be reassembled. There was also several articles that I read stating that him and his body were left to decay for several days.
That smells lovely.
Does it?
You gotta get that mask with the herbs.
Herbs.
Hold on. It said something about...
His horse was nicknamed Wall.
That was the first one. I was like...
Yep.
Why Wall?
I don't know.
She's a brick house. And then it said something about, like... they couldn't... Like
his nickname Wall, he fell off his horse in the final battle, and he was so badly beaten that his body couldn't be reassembled.
What the fuck does that mean? Reassembled means that motherfucker lost a limb.
Probably.
You can't attach that shit. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
In 1485, I'm sure there wasn't a whole lot of medical attention that they could give him regardless.
Regardless. I'm sorry, but he fell off a horse.
Uh-huh.
And then you can't reassemble his body?
Because he was so badly beaten.
Did the horse, like, trample over him?
I don't know.
Dude,
I wasn't there.
I need answers.
I will research.
Sorry, but that reassembled shit fucking blew my mind. I was like, what?
I don't know.
Like, I was like this the whole time at the camera, like, what?
You know what? Ask Mitch. Ask him how badly someone has to be beaten in order for them to not be able to reassemble
just
them.
Put the parts back. It's not like a fucking G.I. Joe doll. You can't just attach his head back on. But seriously, that reassembled, you lot.
I apologize.
That was a trip. Thank you. I apologize. I apologize.
So the most likely or more accurate story is that Humpty Dumpty is actually a cannon.
Oh.
Humpty Dumpty was the name of a cannon used by the Royalists against the parliamentarians during the English Civil War in 1648. The cannon was placed on top of St. Mary at the Walls Church, and the church was eventually destroyed and fell to the ground along with the cannon. And the cannon was so badly damaged that they couldn't put it back together.
They couldn't repair it.
They couldn't repair it.
Yeah.
They couldn't reassemble it.
Yeah, reassemble. There you go.
So you brought up the egg thing. Humpty Dumpty was first depicted as an egg in Lewis Carroll's novel Through the Looking Glass, which was published in 1872.
Interesting.
I don't know why he was depicted as an egg, but...
Eggs are fragile.
That's what he was depicted as.
If you drop an egg, you can't really reassemble it.
Nope.
I don't know why I just...
Reassemble.
I don't know why I said it like that. But I am very... It's weird that everything we've just read, somehow throughout the years, there was someone who was like, let's make this a song.
Kid-friendly.
Yeah, let's make this kid... Why?
I don't know.
Like, It's just so...
Because there was nothing better to do.
That's for sure.
Could you imagine being like, here, this is how we're going to learn history. Here's a fun story for you. Story. Except nobody bothered to tell the actual story. It was just, here's a fun rhyme to remember the history, and then everybody forgot the history.
Yeah, and then it just became this, like, super, like, let's play with your little tootsies.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Or play this fun game.
About...
where we capture children.
Yeah, and encase them into our fucking London Bridge.
Which reminds me, did you ever play Red Rover as a kid?
Yes.
Dude, that game was dangerous. I want to know the origin story.
I would fucking clothesline bitches. Get the book down.
You get down!
Put that cookie down now. No, yeah. That's such a fucking Midwestern thing to say. No, yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no. No, yeah is like, yeah.
Your
no is no.
Your hope is showing.
My hope is showing.
Your hope is showing.
Oh. I said that the other day. I don't remember where we were, but we were out somewhere and I was in someone's way. So I was like, like, let me move over for you. And I was like, that's how you can...
Your hope is showing.
Yeah, that's how you can tell that you live.
I'm just going to squeeze right past you and grab this here ranch.
Real quick. Hello? Girl, you freaking me the fuck out. You can't be...
Daughter's peeing with the door open.
That's my kid.
I'm sorry, I look towards what I hear. Your daughter left the door open. So I looked because I hear noises. And the other day, the door closed with no one around. So
oh my god. That was creepy. Aubrey and I were sitting at the table because we were editing a video. And Elliot, my son, was like walking down the hallway. I'm assuming he tried to close doors, but I don't think one
they were all closed
all
to begin
way.
with, weren't they?
I think they were all closed. Or he was trying to close them, and I think he tried, maybe it was like partially closed. And then we're sitting there, and we just hear a door close. And Aubrey
Keep in mind, all of the kids and us were no longer anywhere near any of the doors.
Yes. Aubrey and I looked at each other, and we go, hello? And I was like, don't go investigate.
No, you got up, and I said, don't go investigate.
I did because you were like, is there a window open?
Yeah.
And then I was like, Ella, did you leave your door?
I told you.
Just gonna have
See, we didn't even hear her come out of her room because Mitch decided to fix the squeaky door.
He did. Every time she opened her door, I was... It was super annoying.
Super annoying.
Super duper.
It gave you a heads up that she was coming, though.
It did. It really did.
You no longer get a heads up.
No.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, that was the end of this episode. We might do another, like...
Check-in.
No, I was going to say the Disney one.
Oh, yes. We had
like
talked about doing some Disney conspiracy theories.
Yes. So that might be another one coming up. We haven't done the finger guns in a while. And I kind of feel kind of sad. But, yeah. So that will be one coming up soon. Stay tuned for that one. I'm sure it'll be pretty interesting. And,
I got some fun facts I could throw your way. I'll do some research and ramble at you for a half hour to 45 minutes.
I love that. As long as I don't have to fucking read anything. Because apparently your girl can't do that. Which is awful because I feel like I'm a really good reader.
You are.
Like I read a...
But you're normally reading...
like throw shade
normally,
at me?
But you're also normally reading to yourself in your head, not out loud.
That's true. But I feel like even when I speak or I'm trying to tell a story to someone, I just do the same thing. Mm-hmm. I can't talk.
It's because your head goes faster than your mouth.
Yes, because I'm like, ooh, I can read that super fast, but I can't say it as fast as I can read it. So it's like,
I'm saying,
you're gonna look dumb.
I know what I'm saying, and then all of a sudden, like, skip a few words, then it's like, hold on.
Was that even English?
Was that even English? No, it wasn't.
No, not at all. But anyway, that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for joining. We love you. We hope you have a fabulous week, and we will see you.
Fuck up your week.
That is so mean.
No, I'm saying, like...
Don't fuck up your week. Have a good...
Like, fuck up... That's not funny.
I'm sorry.
Like, fuck up your week. Like, make this week your bitch.
Fuck your week,
Fuck
bitch.
your week up.
Fuck your week up.
I don't fuck...
I can't...
Anyway.
I can't say that with a straight face.
Anyway.
We love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, comment, all the fun things.
If you
see
have
us on socials.
Yes. If you have episode ideas or questions that you want us to answer, email us or down below in the... Not down below, because this is...
Down below in the comments.
Well, that too, but also
For
if
them.
you're watching on any of our streaming sites, there's a little button
listening.
that says send us a message. Click that, and then you can just answer us a question.
Your own damn questions.
Yes, don't even bother sending it to us because we are not certified.
Or you can anyway.
Yeah, I'm totally kidding. Please do. We're desperate.
We want to hear from you.
Please help us.
This is episode, 13, 14? We're getting up in there. We're getting into our teen years. Yay. Look at us go. Anyway, we'll see you next time.
Bye. I gotta go shave my feet.
What? Kiwi. Yes, go in. I'm alright.
I was gonna say, what the fuck?
Words aren't wording today. Nursery rhymes.
Inertia.
Two trail buttons.
Spaghetti on my shirt.
What?
Oh, it's Mom's spaghetti. What is it?
His restaurant?
Throw up on my shirt, Mom's spaghetti, or something. Okay.
I'm sorry. What?
Hold on, my nose.
His restaurant is Mom's Spaghetti.
Your Mom's spaghetti.
I'm a noodle.
What in the absolute shit is happening?
A podcast.
Okay, hold on. I need to catch my fucking breath.
We're only 2 minutes in.
Already?
We're already off the bandwagon.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Why am I out of breath?
I know. I feel so nervous. I feel like it's been a while since we've recorded.
It hasn't, though.
That's what I know.
Well, no, it really hasn't.
I think it's been a couple.
It's been a week and a few days. Like a week and a half.
Well,
because we didn't record Friday, but we recorded the Friday before. So it's been a little bit because we just sat and edited all week, all day last week.
That was fun.
Edited all week last day.
Did you just fart? You started laughing and then I heard a meh.
All right.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Should have started it as you're like.
Dude, I don't want to be a chicken. So I take my Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, you.
Okay, all this laughing is making me more out of breath. We
It's gonna
suck.
be one of those days. Ready?
Yeah.